Uzi in the go yard back, walk up and pop it. Okay, I'ma give you something you gon' feel. The tools to destroy yourself, here y'all. Yeah. 300 keys of Fent going to cop. Uzi in the go yard bag, walk up and pop. More bad is how your chick connected to all the mobs. Few model bras making drops to the docks. Little pussy on his lips while she going in his wallet. Little youngin' snatching cars off the ship with no mileage. Couple private planes, yeah, I'm in the talks with the pilots. Passed on a piece of passing Epstein Island. Yeah, Chris Tucker and Kevin Hart, y'all niggas wildin'. If it's all
Jeez. Let's get it, man. Like, yo, I already tell people right when they watch the interviews, man, I don't like introducing a person, man. I want you to introduce yourself to the world, man. Let them know who we got on this interview today.
Yeah, Tony Red, man, the Villa Project founder, scout and director, Power 904, client acquisition agent, ready or not multimedia. I am him. What's going on?
Man, thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful Thursday morning, man. I just want to get straight into it. Are you from Jacksonville, Florida?
Not originally. I'm originally
Okay.
from Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
okay. So, yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, how has being from Baltimore has that influenced your music at all? And if so, how has that influenced your music?
Just from my life experiences while I was there, just things I saw.
Mhm.
I kind of fell into loving music around that time that I was there. You know what I'm saying? So I went back there. I was born there, then came to Florida when I was about 5. Then I went back there in '97. No, '96, right after Tupac died. I went back to Baltimore for until '97. So in that year time frame, like 5th grade, I picked up so much stuff that I hadn't seen here in Florida previously. So that's all I got from it. Just another experience.
Yes, sir. And speaking of Tupac, if I'm not mistaken, you and Tupac share the same birthday. Is that correct?
We do. Yeah.
Yeah.
June,
Yes, sir.
June
Yes, sir.
16th.
June 16th. Yes, sir. That's powerful. Well, let me just kind of like, get into the mind of Tony Red, man, because I know you got this episode series that's 40 and rapping. What's that all about?
Just another way of marketing and promotion, bro. This is a journey. It's a marathon, like Nipsey say.
Yes, sir.
Um, and I've just been doing this for so long. So one thing I always did was keep footage. Like I'm missing a lot of footage. I'm talking about I'm missing more footage than I have. I'll say that, but
Yes.
I have enough to of me, people I've dealt with, people I've met over the years. Um, I have enough of that to intrigue people.
Mhm.
Even if it's not playing at volume and it's just on mute and I'm talking. That gives me a chance to let people see my actual personality and not just hear the music and wonder why he's saying stuff like that. Why I'm gonna give you why, through this show. You know, that's my main reason for it.
Dang, that's powerful. So, like, what type of motivation can you provide to people who may feel like it's a lot going on in the world? They're trying to figure out, their passion, make their passion their reality, and just kind of like having dreams, man. Because I actually see you, from this light actually following your dreams, man. Actually, achieving the things that you wanted to set out for. So, like, what kind of advice can you give other people who's on that same path, per se?
It's not easy,
Mm,
but I always was taught anything that's worth it is not going to be easy. So I look at life and religion a little bit differently. I am a ordained minister. I look at I don't look at God as a big person in the sky, right? I look at If I look in the mirror, I see God, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tell you why. God uses our eyes, our ears, and our mouth to see into this realm and this dimension. So when I look in the mirror, I don't want to fail God. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Keep
sir.
keep the main thing the main thing.
Yes, sir.
If you chasing success, look in the mirror and say, "Hey, I'm gonna be successful, but I'm gonna have some standards about how I'm going to do this or how I'm going to achieve it."
Yes,
You know, put your morals first and let it carry you. You know, a lot of times you see in this industry, people just fall in line and follow the trend or get sucked up and end up on drugs or all this type of stuff. Nah, if you keep your main, if you keep that mirror image, that main focus, and you want to see it doing better, all them outside distractions, let them fall to the side.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now that's huge. Well, how do you feel about the recent support, man? You have Power 904. I know you got me as an ally. Who are some other allies that you would say you have that's kind of been pushing the movement forward per se?
Well, this was all calculated.
Okay.
Once at one time, I used to try to be in the streets,
Mm,
try to get money and all that type of stuff. But once I came to my senses and a few life events happened that made me say, "Let me stop that." I told myself, "Okay, I'm not going to have the money to fund a career like I would really need to, if I want to make something happen." So what I did, I said, "You know what? I'm going to go old school. I'm going to align myself with people who's like-minded.
mhm,
Uh, I'm not going to, link up with them just to use them. No, I'm a supply a service. Like it's so many things I'm good at. So
mhm,
what do y'all? Let me go hang around. What do y'all need over here? I'm gonna check it out. Even if I'm just looking, hmm, hmm. Let me see. I can put these drapes over here, move this sofa over here. Hmm. Okay, this can fit my situation. This can help me in some kind of way. Let me see how I can help them. If
mm,
they're willing to allow me to help them, and they're willing to help me, come on, we're gonna push each other.
yes,
So that's what I did, but I did it in multiple facets. I did it with fashion community by putting the models in the videos. You know what I'm saying? Uh, that ended up helping me get Donna Deegan to approve me to shut down the block. Then I link up with Tori, Power 904. What does the city need? It needs a radio station that plays the city's music. She's an online station. Okay, I'm good at talking. I'm good at a little paperwork and stuff like that. How about this, Tori? Let's link up. I need play. I need help, support. Well, everything I'm doing, we need to get you to a higher level. So we're gonna take it on an initiative to try to get your online station to an actual radio station. Even if we're not able to, you're getting buzz and promotion for Power 904 as
mm,
this goes on. Then I'm over at Ready or Not Multimedia. He has green screen work. He makes the Jacksonville Fortnite maps. He records music. He has podcast space. It's an all in one
mm,
of everything that I do. What can I do to help? Let's use me as an example since I do music, and then I'll wrangle in clients to help you keep going, and also to help me spread my name and my music. TC Dojo Consultancy.
mm,
This young brother he amazing, man. He got the great energy that I have 20% of the time. He has it 90% of the time. I'm a
mm,
little tired for Power 94. I'm getting a little overwhelmed on certain things. He has the energy that I like. Hey, brother, I see what you're doing. You want to write some articles for Power 904? That come, hey, it might some other things might pop off from it. It's gonna push your brand.
yes, sir.
Now we here.
Yes, sir.
You get what I'm saying? Like
Yes, sir.
you got to think with a positive mind state instead of thinking negative and having to do something negative to get where you want to go.
Yes, sir.
I used to wake up every day thinking about, boy, I need to rob something to get some money. I need to make a play to go get some money. And at the same time, I wasn't thinking about the main people that I'm probably gonna rob or make that play on is people that look like me. So get a positive mindset and reach out to your community and your resources that's around you and build everybody up while you build yourself up.
Yes, sir. Man, like, do you feel like that's a tall task, man? Do you feel like sometimes is it
It's
like,
been
man,
very tall. It's been
okay,
very tall. Because
yes,
people
sir.
hate you. People when you're doing good and you're genuine, you're pure, people will hate you because they don't have anything to call on you. You get what I'm saying? Like that.
Mm,
It when you're just being a genuine person and offering you a hand, a good word, just sharing somebody music, even if you don't tag them in, just share their stuff. Just like it goes a long way, but it also comes with a lot of hatred.
mm,
So it is what it is. I take both.
yes, sir. Man, so what's your thought? Because man, what's your thoughts on education, man? Like, because a lot of people are using AI nowadays, and I'm realizing, man, when you actually put in the work and the process, just having a quick answer sometimes is not always the way. What's your thoughts on education? And should these people coming up, man, should they focus on actually getting that trade, actually getting their hands, dirty per se, or should
Eh,
they follow this new trend of the AI?
Okay, I'll start. Early education is teaching you how to be social,
Okay.
teaching you how to think. And the way they got it structured is almost teaching you how to be a robot, right?
Mm,
You being what they want you to be. Middle school education, you're around your what is it called, puberty phase and shit like that. It's still a social experiment. It's still so you just soaking up everything you post. It's school. You got to soak up everything you can. You got to do it.
mhm,
Uh, but when you get to high school, college, it's not only that they're teaching you your fundamentals, they're teaching you how to think. So I went to college. I went to multiple colleges because my goal when I left Jacksonville at 19 was I'm going to do music, but I'm going to go set up my foundation to do it. So I went to the military. I wish I would have did schooling while I was in the military, but I waited till I got out. Went and got my associates in business management first.
mhm,
Then I went into the passion, digital cinematography, which was second, which I didn't finish, but I did go halfway through it, my bachelor's. Um, and then I was out of it. So, but it didn't stop me from what I'm doing. I got what I needed out of it. That's what I'm trying to say.
mhm,
Get what you
mhm,
need from it. Like a lot of this stuff you do in school, you're not going to apply it. But at the same time, it builds your conversations piece, your skills.
mhm,
I like to be able to talk about anything. So I listen or read or dabble in everything to at least have the base conversation piece. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody asked me
yes,
about Gaza right now, I can go into a little bit. I can't go into everything fully, but I have enough to know what people talking about. That's
yes,
important.
sir. That's powerful. So I seen that you had a show recently, you and the La Villa Project. Man, how does it feel rocking the stage, man? Like just like do you get nervous? Like how does it feel, man, getting on the microphone and actually like presenting your music to a crowd in real
So
life?
when I was a kid, when I first started trying to do it, I used to get stage fright. I used to be like, "Oh shit!" I mean, yeah, it was just nerve wracking. Once I got into the swing of it, nah, nerves is never there. Sometimes I get sick before a show. Uh,
Mm,
I suffer from a little anxiety, but other than that, that's the full me. That's where I
mhm,
get to be full Tony Red
mhm,
when I'm performing. So you're gonna get me running around, you're gonna get me jumping, you're gonna get me in your face. Like I'm providing all that because this has been built up for a long time.
mhm,
My first ever show was first grade Normandy Elementary School talent show. MC Hammer, you can't touch this. I went home and got my ass whipped because I was not supposed to be at a talent show, but I've been wanting to do this type of stuff all the way back then, 6 years old.
mhm.
So
Dang, man. What is the price of being creative, man? Like what is the price of that either like, mentally or just like, socially? What is the price of being a creative? Because I definitely, man, see you as a creative and I know sometimes that could wear on us, but like what on your end, what is that price of being a creative man, being different?
Not everybody understands you. Um, the more you do this, the more you learn, the more your mind expands, the more you get smarter. And you might have started off here, right? And then you end up here mentally. But the people you started off with, they started off the same, spot, but they might not have put in as much work as you to get here mentally. You get what I'm saying? They might not have been sacrificed as much or went through the blood, sweat, and tears of it. So it sometimes it might even become a disconnect
Mm.
because you're growing, and if people aren't growing, it's not your fault. You just got to keep going, keep going as far as you can, in hopes to elevate people with you, but you can't stop.
Does that weigh in on like relationships? I know sometimes, man, I be in my room almost like 24 hours, man. Barely talking to my girl, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm so deep into like reading. I'm so deep into, figuring out the next play. Like, could you
You
shed some light on that?
you as a man, that is our journey. We born in this world. Everybody has a destiny.
Yes.
It's your job to figure it out. Some people lazily don't really care. They just go by life every day without a care in the world. And then some people think 10 years down the line. You get what I'm saying? Some people think 20 years down the line. Some people think a week ahead. Like that's just what it is, man. Like everybody's different, and you're gonna come across it, and I come across it. Shit, I've lost relationships, friends, and I ain't gonna necessarily say because the music is just because how I am while I'm doing my music.
Oh,
I have a low tolerance for bullshit sometimes. You get what I'm saying? Like I might laugh and smile all the time, but that's not every day. That's not all the time. I can go days when I might not say anything
right.
at all to anybody. Because I'm recharging sometimes. So yeah, man, it's hard, but it's worth it.
That's powerful, man. That's powerful. Well, let me ask you this before we go, man, because I know we're gonna have a part two. Just I wanted to sit down with you finally, man. Like I said,
Mhm.
you're looking good, man. I wanted to just kind of sit down with you real
We're
quick.
gonna do part two in person.
Yes, yes, sir. Oh, definitely, definitely, definitely. Let me ask you this: like, what is something, or what are some things that you want people to gain or learn when they hear Tony Red and the La Villa Project when it comes to your music? What are some of the things you want them to take with them?
Mm, to pay attention, like especially when I speak for myself on this. When I'm rapping, whatever topic I'm on, if I'm on relationships, if I'm on something political, if I'm on just being righteous, or if I'm just even rapping aggressively, it's always gonna be a message in it. Like with me, it's always gonna be a message. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Like I'm not trying to invoke anything except emotion. Now, whatever you do with them emotions after you hit tone red, that's on you. But I'm trying to evoke emotion. Like I want people to still care about who they are. I don't want all our history to get washed away and we just robots. No, we are indigenous people from right here. And if nobody gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. All the shit that's
Mm,
going on in the media and politically and stuff like that, I am the battery. I want my music to be the charge that tell black people to get your ass up. Let's unionize and protect ourselves before these motherfuckers blow us to pieces.
mm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, before we go, man, I always like to do this thing right here. It's called Pass the Mic. So hopefully you could take some time, just do your shots out, social medias, just anything you feel laid on your heart, man. I'm gonna pass the mic to you, man. Just go ahead and go off, and just let the world know how you feeling, man.
All right. First off, shout out to you, bro. Being consistent. and doing what you said you're going to do from our first conversation. You handling yourself perfectly. Keep going. Second, shout out to Power 904 Tori for being a rock for me. I'm not, even though I'm the scouting director, I am not always on the scouting director job. I have so many other things that I'm doing. I'm not always available to do some of the stuff that she wants me to, but she understands and she works with me. Shout out to Ready or Not Multimedia. That's my dog. Make sure if y'all need services in Jacksonville, Florida, and you're looking for a convenient place right downtown Bay Street, looking out the window at the water and the buildings and stuff like that, man, holla at Ready or Not Multimedia. We got videos, recording, graphics, everything. Podcast space, everything. The Villa Project, my team, me, T Givens, Big Marcus, them my dogs. They already know what it is. I ain't got to go into that shit. My family that deals with me on a daily. You get what I'm saying? Shout out and love to them. Yeah, man. And everybody who watching, who finally catching on, I might give you a show. So just stay tuned.
It's powerful, man. We're gonna end it like that, man. Thank you, sir. And I do hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, man. We'll send this to you soon.
Yes, sir.
All righty.
Add me as a collaborator.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Part of the game, I don't wanna hear about filing. Talk about the genocide before you talk about your shining. Give a fuck about your watch, I'm about to rob you for them diamonds. For the NFL ring, I see the contract you signing. Got a plug in Middleburg with them Royals just signed me. I got a nigga that know a nigga, that means I'm a lion. Friendly extortion like they did Pop when they set him up. See this priest collar cross me, I'ma hit him up. Ride for my niggas, but my niggas better listen up.